Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We in the Wealthy Boys neighborhood right now. You know what I'm saying? Right over here on Wealthy Street. You know what I'm saying? You know, where the dope fiends dwell and the deep boys hang and slang. You know what I'm saying? But before before we go into the Wealthy Boys neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? I want to say a few more things about the Cherry Boy crew. Because the Cherry Boys, they name need to be respected. They name need to be known. You know what I'm talking about? But far as the Cherry Boys, OG Chubbs, he was one of the very few hustlers in this city that could bust down a whole brick and sell it all in stones, rock for rock. That was OG Chubbs, you know what I'm saying? He was one of the very few hustlers that could do that. Buy a whole brick and sell it all in 20s. You know what I'm talking about? Because back then it wasn't nothing but 20s, you know what I'm saying? But OG Chubbs, he was known to do that. Take a whole motherfucking brick, you dig, and bust it down in stones. This was a OG from the Cherry Boy crew. Chubbs, OG Chubbs. OG Chubbs was a head buster too. You know what I'm saying? When I was little on Fairmont Street, you know what I'm saying? His mama house got raided and they found a whole lot of guns in OG Chubbs' mama crib. You know what I'm saying? So OG Chubbs was not only a brick motherfucker layer, you know what I'm saying? And slanging bricks, goddammit, but a head buster too. You know what I'm saying? Chubbs was a boss hog on that motherfucking Cherry Boy crew. You know what I'm talking about? Straight from that Fairmont Street. The Cherry Boys is from Fairmont Street, you understand? And again, Chubbs was a boss hog. Chubbs was a motherfucking boss hog. Bust a whole motherfucking brick down and sell all in 20s to dope fiends. He didn't sell no weight to no hustlers, not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how it went down with Chubbs, you know what I'm saying? With which is a member from the Cherry Boy crew. You know what I'm saying? You got that boy Dirty Kirk. Dirty Kirk was from the Cherry Boys. You know what I'm saying? Dirty Kirk was from the Cherry Boys. Again, he was sitting on Chrome. Dirty Kirk catching sales all on 4th Street, all on Fairmont Street. He was a young hog, you know what I'm saying? Putting it down. So shouts out to Dirty Kirk, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Bill was a boss hog on Fairmont Street, straight from the Cherry Boy crew, you know what I'm saying? Bill got a Corvette sitting on Chrome, got a dropped Escalade, and he ain't even 21 yet, you know what I'm saying? For real, Bill was a hog too. I got a short story on Bill. When Bill was still a youngster, you know, again, he's straight from the Cherry Boy crew. When Bill was a youngster, he was sitting in his, what we call winter beater car. And he was sitting on a little block catching his plays. And one of my partners from Cash Street, from my block, was catching his plays on the same neighborhood or the same community. And my partner looking at him. My partner is looking at him because he like, damn, I know Bill ain't hawking my plays, but he don't know Bill is a Cherry Boy, history long, and been having paper and got more clientele than McDonald's. So they in the same area catching their clientele, and it didn't register who he was. Lil C didn't recognize who Bill was. He like, man, who is this motherfucker? Got all these cars pulling down on this block. You know what I'm saying? Again, Bill had more clientele than McDonald's. He can turn a regular street into a motherfucking crack factory. You heard, man? Or should I say a motherfucking crack market? You know what I'm talking about? So let's see, he finally realized who Bill Bill was. You know what I'm saying? And came over and acknowledged the OG. You know what I'm saying? And that's a short story about my motherfucking ninja, Bill Bill. I miss him too. You know what I'm saying? For real, straight from the Cherry Boy crew. You know what I'm saying? Bill Bill was a number one stunner, you know what I'm saying, among his crew. You know what I'm saying? Bill Bill was put in the game by another OG. I think his name OG Head. He was also from the Cherry Boy crew. You know what I'm saying? So it went down like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Cherry Boys, they was Boss Hoggin. You know what I'm saying? Boss Hoggin, straight up. Straight up, Boss Hoggin. I ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? And they used to come down here, the Cherry Boys. They used to come down here in this community. They used to come down in the Wealthy Boys neighborhood. And they used to shoot, I think it was either Sigsbee or Bemis Street, but they used to shoot Bemis or Sigsbee Street up. You know what I'm saying? The Cherry Boys did. This was like the early 90s. There wasn't no such thing as a young Bemis boy back then. When the OGs from Cherry Boys used to come down on that Bemis turf and shoot they setup. There wasn't no little Bemis boys back then. See, it take an old school player to talk about all this. But right now, you know what I'm saying? We in the Wealthy Boys neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Let's go down in the Wealthy Boys neighborhood, you know, because they legendary, you know what I'm saying? And Wealthy Street must go nationwide. You see the Wealthy Market, baby. You see the Wealthy Market, baby. Back in 1989, this whole parking lot used to be full of dope fiends. A lot of motherfucking dope fiends. You know what I'm saying? Right in this market right here, motherfuckers can get shot up here, all that. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about 89 going into the early 90s, it was so many dope fiends in this parking lot. Again, that's why we talk about back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so many people. You know, motherfuckers had festivals. Motherfuckers was barbecuing. Motherfuckers was having a good time. A lot of populations was out on the street. You know what I'm saying? But Wealthy Market back in 89, it was so many dope fiends up on this motherfucker, man. Right up in this area right here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finna go down here to the Wealthy Boys block, man. The Wealthy Boys is legendary. You know what I'm saying? They originally from Baxter Street. That's where they was slapping at first. You know what I'm saying? They slapped, according to my understanding, according to the knowledge and wisdom that has been bestowed on me, they was slapping on Baxter Street for 8 years, like from 84 all the way up to 93, if I'm not mistaken. And then that's when they moved up to Speedy Mart, the liquor store on Wealthy and Fuller. So, you know, it's very hard to document their story too, not only because I ain't from this turf, but also because they had an 8-year run or 8-year hustling days on Baxter Street alone, which is their original turf. So they slapping, shining, getting so much money on Baxter, you know what I'm saying? That'll have to be another lecture. You understand that? You know, but from 84, at least all the way up into 93, they were slapping on Baxter Street originally, getting money. Brothers like Shaman, brothers like T Stubbs, you know what I'm saying? Other brothers, you know what I'm saying? Boss Hoggin, you know, these were Wealthy Boys. They was originally on Baxter Street is what I'm saying. But, you know, this they block right here. You know what I'm saying? This they motherfucking block right here. And I respect it so much. You can't do nothing but respect it. They was the original dope dealing block. They started so much, you know. You could say that the Wealthy Boys, you know, because they started slapping on Baxter Street, you could say that it spread it not only to Bemis later on, you know, but on up to Kazoo Street and so forth. I'm saying that they basically planted the seeds for dope to be flowing through this motherfucking city. You know what I'm saying? They played a major role. You know what I'm saying? And you have to give them that. If you don't, you just a motherfucking sucker. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, baby, we on the Wealthy Boys block. You know what I'm saying? For real. Wealthy Street is legendary. You know what I'm saying? This is one of their little main corners that they used to be on. You know what I'm saying? Right here. You know what I'm saying? This is one of their main little corners that they used to be on right here. You know what I'm saying? Wealthy and Barth. You know what I'm saying? Wealthy and Barth Street. Like 20 or 30 of them used to be out here, right here on this block. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see right here on this block, Wealthy Street and Barth, you'll see a lot of big booty hoes right here. Lot of big booty hoes selling pussy right here. Wealthy boys slinging their yay in this area. You know what I'm saying? Right here on Wealthy and Barth. You know what I'm saying? For real. Nice little crowd right here. They used to pump right here too. Right here on Wealthy and Barth Street. You know what I'm saying? Big fine hoes out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And of course they used to be right here on Wealthy and what is called Calkins now. You know what I'm saying? This they old block. You know what I'm saying? You know. This they old block. You know. Yeah. This wasn't right here at first. All this wasn't right here at first. All this Louis, Earl, and all of that Butcher. All this wasn't right here at first. You know what I'm saying? These was raggedy buildings when my people was out here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bragging and boasting, but these was raggedy buildings right here at first. You know what I'm saying? The Wealthy Boys would be cranking right here, slanging they motherfucking yay. You know what I'm saying? All of that. You know what I'm saying? This is where they'll be at. You know, doing their motherfucking thing. You know? Wealthy Boys doing their thing, man. This motherfucking Wealthy Street, again, was like a motherfucking crack market. You know what I'm saying? For real, you know? And, you know, again, I ain't from this neighborhood, so I can't really tell you nothing about it because it ain't my story. And since it ain't my story, not only should I not necessarily be talking about it, but I'm talking about it because I'm trying to just put them on the map, and we need to know about Wealthy Street from a political point of view, a historical point of view, from an educational point of view. You understand? And stuff. And another great thing about Wealthy Boys neighborhood, there was a lot of black people that stayed in this neighborhood, from Wealthy Street to Beaman Street, down to Baxter, you know. And Floyd Mayweather, he should have bought all the property in this hood. You know what I'm saying? But let me take you down to the Wealthy Boys old store where they used to be at too, because at Speedy Mart, I used to come to the store at Speedy Mart when I was a youngster. You know what I'm saying? We go down to the motherfucking store real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, straight in this uptown section, you know what I'm saying? Wealthy Street is uptown G-Rap, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, this how I go, baby. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we going to the old Speedy Mart. You know what I'm saying? Going to the old Speedy Mart. You know what I'm saying? And it's now Huntington Bank. You know what I'm saying? It's now Huntington Bank. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this used to be Speedy Mart. And when I used to come in the store, I used to see a bunch of Wealthy Boys up in here at Speedy Mart. Again, it's Huntington Bank right now. But I used to come in this motherfucking store. I remember I seen a bunch of wealthy boys in Speedy Mark cranking in that thing, walking in the back room, walking and going as they please. I said, man, these wealthy boys, they run this whole motherfucking neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it went down on Wealthy Boys neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I got partners everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Beamish BGs. You know what I'm saying? They got the next block over. You know what I'm saying? Beamish Street, when you're talking about the OGs on Beamish Street, they block was slapping too. But you had some OGs, you know, from Wealthy Street that used to be on Beamish too. You know what I'm saying? And Beamish Street was slapping too. That motherfucker was slapping hard as far as generating money. You know what I'm saying? When you talking about 97, 98, 99 and so forth, Beamish was still pumping. But the OGs was on Beamish, not them little youngsters. The OGs was the ones that was on Beamish Street tearing that motherfucker up. Getting money, you know what I'm saying? Which is all one hood. But yeah, it went down. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to that boy, you know what I'm saying, from Wealthy Street. You know what I'm saying? Stefan. Shout out to Punkin. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all the real hustlers from Wealthy Street that was shining. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to their legendary barber establishment, Lady Love. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Price. Hey, what's up, man? I need a schedule. You got like a schedule? You got like a schedule based on when you be open?
Oh, well, not a schedule, but I'm open Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay.
From 10:30 to 6.
Okay, so long, like, so this week and next week, you open, period.
Oh, yeah. I'm open every day.
Okay, from 10 to...
Well, yeah, I get here around about 10:30.
Okay.
You know, 2:30, and from Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing a video on this legendary hood and stuff, and they talk about how great Wealthy Street is and how it's still some black business up here. You know what I'm saying, and stuff. If you don't mind,
you know how black business you saying? What now?
Yeah, I was just talking about the black businesses that's still up here and stuff. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. If you want to, Price, tell the internet world where your business located so they come and get their hair cut up in here. You want to do that real quick?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. All right. Let them know, Price, where your barbershop is at here in Grand Rapids. Tell them the address.
1117 Wealthy Street.
Okay.
Lady Love.
For sure. 1117 Wealthy Street. Lady Love.
That's
you know what I'm saying? I'm going to come and get my hair cut up in here probably tomorrow and stuff. Okay. Good seeing you, Price.
All right, baby. Take care.
All right. All right. Yeah, had to stop in there and holler at Price. That's the legendary barbershop in a Wealthy Boys neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You come over on Wealthy Street, you know what I'm saying? And that's where his barbershop is at, 1117 Wealthy Street. You know what I'm saying? So y'all want to come up here to G-Rap and get y'all hair cut, y'all go there. You know what I'm saying? This is Wealthy Street is legendary, baby. All this is black owned. You see this? 40 acres is black owned. You know what I'm saying? For real. This is black owned. 40 acres is black owned, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is what Floyd Mayweather could have had too. He could have been part owned in all this. Look at this, boy. You know? But yeah, man, we in an old Wealthy Boys neighborhood and stuff. And, you know, ain't too much to say, but, you know, like I said, I ain't from around this area. but I'm just showing love to the Wealthy Boys set. They got a long history. Like I said, from 1984 on up to 93, they was slapping on Baxter Street, getting money on that in that block. That was their mecca, you understand? Then they moved up to Speedy Mark, you know what I'm saying? And Speedy Mark made an impact itself, you know, which is on Wealthy and Fuller Street, you know what I'm saying? They was tearing that motherfucker up, you know what I'm saying? And I want to thank the Wealthy Boys for bringing that motherfucking dope in, you dig? I ain't boasting. I'm born and raised like this. That's why I talk like this. You know what I'm saying? Cocaine baby. But yeah, you know, it goes down. You know what I'm saying? You know, it goes down. You know. Shout out to the Wealthy Boys, baby. Look at that sign, Playboy. For real. That sign, boy, Wealthy Street, baby. Wealthy Street, you feel me? Just like you got the Callio projects in New Orleans, Wealthy Street was our motherfucking Callio. You know what I'm saying? You can get killed down here on Wealthy, anything, whatever. For real. You know? Later on, folks.